we talking about?
What's up, True Feelings family? How you guys doing today? Sorry about yesterday, but I had unexpected guests. Well, let's get into Trippin' Troy and Zero and Crazy Karen. So Troy is on his way to meet Crazy Karen because he said that's, the one person who could probably give him information about his whereabouts of his little brother Vaughn, so he could figure out how to help his brother Vaughn. So he see Karen over there standing in her forever 21 outfit. I'm not saying that it's a bad outfit. It's just not for someone of her age. I used to have to talk to my mom about certain things that she would wear. It's like, no, that don't go with what's going on everywhere else. When we get to a certain age, there's just certain stuff we just should not wear to make us look like we're trying to capture somebody's youth. She was already drunk, in my opinion, and high. She was 3 sheets to a wind. She looked a hot mess. I don't know if she realize what she's looking like on TV, but she looked worse than the last time we saw her ass on the television show. She was already toe up. So now Troy want to find out where Vaughn is. Do you know where Vaughn is? Have you seen Vaughn? She's like, I ain't keeping track of Vaughn. He's a grown-ass man. I ain't keeping track of what he doing. It's like, well, he going through something. Don't you want to know where he is? He's a grown man. I ain't going to keep track of him. To me, 25, you're still young. But Karen has been a drunkard and a high person for the majority of her life from what it looks like. So she probably gave Vaughn nothing at 24, 23, 22, nothing. That's why he just out here just being nothing. We really don't know. She don't know shit about the boy because she don't care. She stay high and drunk all the damn time. So then when he brought up the son who passed away in 2008, she didn't want to hear it. Now, is it me? I didn't know he had a brother that passed away. We knew about the father, but she didn't want to hear about that son that passed away in 2008. And that's probably why she's in this stuck position that she's in now, trying to drink and smoke weed to cope when you really don't cope. I think she probably feel responsible or guilty for why that boy is on the other side of the dirt, and she just can't cope. So she just lost all sense of reality to me because she just don't give a shit. And I don't care how old my kids are. I want to know where they are, what the hell is going on. And for her to not give a shit, it just blows me away that she could care less. Like, I know marijuana is legal and everything, but I just get real irritated how open that these people are with it on here. I just do. They look real stupid. You gonna get into a confessional with your mother, and your mother gonna look at you, got some weed you want to smoke? Like, I don't like it. I really don't like it. It just makes us look, I don't fucking like it. So Karen is done talking to his ass. She says, I'm about to go to the bar, get me some more to drink. She already loaded up. I hope she take a Uber. So now he done got to his sister's house. So now they gonna go find Vaughn. Now what I found odd was, they was able to find Vaughn in a few phone calls. He already said either he's at his mama's house or at his baby mama house. Vaughn ain't doing shit. But what killed it for me is, here you are, you pick it up, Vaughn, you see Vaughn, you got him in the car. What advice do you have to give Vaughn, Trippin' Troy, when you sitting there just driving and smoking? That's an under the influence charge out here. So what advice are you giving your brother smoking weed? Probably why he can't get a job now. He probably stay bent most of the damn time. So you're not being a good example of what he should be doing. To me, that's my opinion. To me, he gave his brother nothing. Taking him to a gravesite and saying, hey, if you don't get your shit together, you could be on the other side of the dirt. That is your encouragement. That's your advice. Because to me, he gave him nothing, and you can give nothing. And that's just me. I don't know how you guys feel. It's like I didn't see him give him anything that he can use to better his damn life or his situation. I just didn't see it. Now, it's clear to me Vaughn and Troy don't have the same father. So I just feel like Vaughn, probably have no father, no support. We definitely know he don't have the support of his mother. Like I said, 25 is a young age. I don't know how old he got a kid. I don't know how old his kid is. And I don't know what broad he got just let them lay up in the house and not do shit. I don't know. But it seemed like Vaughn need a whole lot of help because he was looking a little weird. Like I said, I don't know if that's a mental thing or is he high? Like, I don't know. He just seemed a little blank. So we don't see them drop off Vaughn. So they get back to the sister's house, and Troy and his sister, they having this conversation. He feeling like there's no reason to be back where he is in Buffalo. He says the shit don't even feel like home. My friends are dead in jail. I was my dad's only son, and now he's gone, so I really don't have no reason to be here but for baby Troy. And she's trying to tell him, the sister, look, you always got a home. This is the family home. But what you need to do is you need to reach out to Yana and have a conversation with her about baby Troy. And he was like, okay, wait a minute. I'm sitting here trying to deal with grief. I'm dealing with the whole, grieving over my father, grieving on my brother. I don't want to deal with that shit right now. And you know what? I can see that. He's only been out for 7 months. I had to think about it. But then I rethought about it and said, your daughter should be your fucking priority. Your daughter, watching what my son went through, your child should be your priority. You left that baby at the bus stop with the grandmother 3 months ago. You just left her there thanks to your little zero-ass broad getting into an argument with you. Because in my opinion, and I'll still say it today, I didn't think she really wants your daughter or Karen to be there in the first place. That's why she came up with a bunch of little petty shit, putting you out the car, making you walk, knowing that little girl was at the bus stop. Just in case you didn't remember, I'm showing you. Do you remember this? Do you remember being put out the car by Zero? Can't blame Yana. Can't blame Yana. But here your sister is trying to tell you you need to reach out, but here you are turning up on your sister. But when Zero calls you, then you react different. And her words of encouragement was, you just gotta go with the flow, Troy. Zero likes to say, stop blaming me. Well, bitch, it was your fault. Because when he went to the park to try to have a conversation with Yana about you leaving that baby at the bus stop, you decided you wanted to show up because you're the wife. And you had every right to be there because you're the wife. And what, you insecure about what he gonna do with Yana? Because you were supposed to be selfless and let him deal with his baby mama. But from what I remember, when he first got out and he met with the family, Zariah, you came in hot. You came in hot. You didn't even go introduce yourself. You didn't do shit. You just came in hot with an attitude. You already had this thing where you was just going to be a little asshole in the first place. I guess you don't remember that. But I remember the shit you did that season. Making it seem like you didn't want that boy to be around his daughter. So damn it, it is your fault. And that is just my opinion. So Troy is telling people, leave him F alone. You guys are messing with too many damn emotions going right now. I gotta have grief, and then you want me to deal with the baby mama. I don't want to deal with her ass. But that's your fault, sir. That is your damn fault. So instead of him calling Yana, he has the sister call. The sister calls and says, Troy is here. He want to know if he could see baby Troy. Is that broad with him? No, she ain't even here. Well, can he see baby Troy? No, she can't. Go to court. Go to court. If you're really serious about having a relationship with your child, like I told, go to court. Get that shit written. Get that shit, get your visitation rights. Get it. But you being on national TV, smoking weed while driving, got your high ass mama all on TV, talking about she want to smoke weed with you. You might want to be careful if you plan on taking this to court. You think because you're the father, she's just supposed to say, here, take my child, keep her. No, she not. You left that baby at the bus stop. How wouldn't want my child around some broad I don't have a relationship with, and I know she always on some funny shit. I don't know how she gonna treat my child. Now, I don't think Zariah would do anything, treat the baby wrong, but still, as a mother and thinking like, Yana, I just brought around my child. I don't know what she gonna do. Because she already on some weird shit. I don't want to deal with her. I don't know her like that. So you're not gonna just put your child in a situation where you don't know the other spouse. You're just not gonna do it. So I don't blame Yana. Because at the end of the day, to me, Yana tried. When she let that girl come to the party and you guys screwed up, she tried. Don't tell her when to be over it, because that was some shit to be pissed about for about a year. You left my baby at a fucking bus stop. Are you serious right now? And then you want to act like I should just give my child to you to stay with you for 2-3 weeks. No, go to court. If you want it, make them fight for it. Go to court, and you need to keep Zariah out of your shit. That's between you And the baby mama, she should have nothing to do with shit as long as you are being appropriate when you're dealing with my baby mama. She should have nothing to fucking do with it. Nothing at all. That would make your life so much easier, Trippin' Troy. It would make your life so much easier. Just ask my son. I have to tell him the same thing. Keep the other bitch side of it, because when you do that, they gonna act a certain way. Thank God he listens. You need to listen, Troy. You need to listen. Your girl is a problem because she started off with a fucked up attitude and doing effed up shit in the first place. Anyway, that's it. That's all. I'll see you with one of them people tomorrow. Don't be an asshole, y'all. Bye.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate